the north side of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in over, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. Oh, you're all I need to know. Oh, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, all I need, all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, all I need, all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, all I need, all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I
Yeah, 11:30, we gon' pull up in a black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weed 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whisper in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Shoes. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second down and 8.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Get it? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson to throw off play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing a defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. Here comes Reed. Shifts by him. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80.
Play action. Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60.
They'll run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf.
Richardson off the play fake. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshawn Judkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Well, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Second and 10.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson looking to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Richardson. He'll try and do this himself.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, right back to Judkins.
And tough sledding. They get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he takes it down the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mayfield on play action. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw this. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
Off play action, Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Now Richardson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run, it's Judkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at him.
Touchdown, Browns!
Terrence Ferguson,
a 9-yard touchdown ground.
and the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Ready?
Now it's Richardson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
22-yard line.
Ready, set! Let's go now. Cowboys, go!
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give up the middle, Judkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll send Reed in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
And he is in.
to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready? 70 Lions. Check out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, come on. Go.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk.
On 2nd and 10, Richardson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
About this 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go now.
Richardson working from the gun, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Once again, Judkins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Third and 8. Mayfield down. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Richardson from near his goal line. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Set. Ready.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. The guy's man complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 198 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, here's Jenkins. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
180! Stop!
An inside run with Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 244 yards. Rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. 180! What's up?
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Down. Blackboard.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Back. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Set up. Cowboy 80. Set up.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Okay,
the Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
A handoff now for Pacheco. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
60 red. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Pacheco. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now he's free at the 35 and down to the 29-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Panther 60. Pat Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 20-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Ready?
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Ready? Go.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they're there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Black 40.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yellow, 22.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready? Set. Hut.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Baron Browning. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Richardson. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
70 Timber.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. Richardson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Richardson to throw off play action. And that is caught. They're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 10 flat. 10.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. 53.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
52 blue.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense